I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, Mike. Oh, Samansky binned it. No way. No way, binned. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on the marbles, pa. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. It's over. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, there's no way, bro. Bro, I swear to God, this can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, Cryptic. See if I can dodge it. Just my dodging skills, innit?
Yo, lads, yo, 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 yo. What's cracking? What's cracking? All right, listen. Hey, this race, bro, I've done no practice, lads, but it is going to be a filthy one. Absolutely filthy. So, boy, look at this. We've got Leiden, Bischoff, Prentice in here, Fabian Roth, Neto. Sheesh. It's like one of the first times I'm not ranked in like the top 5 in a lobby. And this is +4 times DR and safety rating. So we can't afford to have a really bad race, bro. I do know that the Porsche is super fast around this track. So, boy, 70-minute race. Hey, we might as well get hyped up for it, lads. We might as well. 3 minutes. I've done no practice, you know, none. Get me in there, though. Get me in there, lads. No practice, you know. We shall see, though. Right, hopefully... Hopefully we can turn up. I think it's a night race. Let's see. Jordan's up in here in the Hypers. Andreas Meza as well. Jeez. Nicholas Huben. Axel Petit, brother. Right, it should be interesting. It should be interesting. I need to go out and find out what my I have to go and find out what my TC settings are gonna be. Let's see. All right,
Locking enabled.
It's gonna be interesting, man. Wow. Remember, no tire warmers as well. Yo, SSV, how you doing, bro? 70-minute race, pit stop, all sorts. Bro, there's so many names in here, bro. Hugo Merles, David Marocek. I think they'll be in the hypers, bro. Wow. And this is the race I chose to do no practice. Brilliant. Yo, Ritual, how you doing, bro? I think my TC settings are okay. All right, we got Falkner, bro. This lobby is insane. I hope you know.
Log building finished.
Isn't a crazy lobby, lads? Crazy. Let's look. Ruff's fast, Faulkner's rapid, Mezza's fast, Bishop's fast, Schaefer's in here. This guy's fast, Prenter's fast. Brother. Leiden's in here. Neto's quick. Yo, high grade, what's going on, brother? Cheers, Brandon. Appreciate it, bro. Let me back some of that fuel out. It's going to take a while to get the tires up to temp, I think.
Locking enabled.
Right, here we go, lads. No practice, you know. But at least it's around my favorite track. No practice P1, I wish. Let's see what we can do anyway. All over the place for turn one. At least we got a banker ring. Half a second off. It's a better lap.
That time was a 1:35.67.
Better first corner at least. Better. Everybody's getting quicker. No. That was awful. Already a 10th, bro. I cannot believe only a 10th off, bro. I should have practiced for real. I actually should have practiced. Right, I put way too much fuel in as well. Fuck me. We'll give it one more go. Oh, fucked it. I couldn't do another lap, but I just oh, brother. I think I got enough time for another lap. I think. Ah, fucked it. Oh, you bastard. Waits for me to nail it. Oh, get off me, get off me. Do I want to do? I would love a DD wall base, brother. I would love one.
Log building finished.
I didn't do too bad. Didn't do too bad. You should, bro. Hey, man, holler me on Discord, bro. If you're for realsies, holler me on Discord, bro. I appreciate that, man. Bro, I actually should have practiced, bro. I'm not actually that far off. I'm what? Was it 3/10? 3/10. Hey, yo, appreciate that, bro. For sure. I'm still in the T300 struggle, but we're still doing okay, lads. We're still doing okay. Hey, man, I'd have to make you an honorary member. You know what I mean? Give you all the clearances, bro. Right. Let me Let me maybe it's the music, bro. Maybe it's the music. All right. Race fuel. Get that all the way up. Get that all the way up. Yeah, that's all we need. That is all we need, man. All right, we're vibing. Wait, how long is this race? It's 70 minutes, right? 1 hour 10, yeah. 1 hour 10 minutes. All right. Don't need any more music. We need you to lock it in. Make sure the tires. Oh, no. Bro, I thought we had unlimited. No, bro. I thought we had unlimited tires, bro. We don't. Fuck me.
Locking enabled.
I was using up plenty of tire in that quali. I should have packed it in as soon as I set that lap. My Discord link, my Discord link should be in my description. Bro, I've used up this tire, bro. Oh my god.
Green flag, green flag.
Right, here we go. Nice clean start.
That time was a 147.02.
Expect the Aston to be very fast over the race stint. Hey, Meza is brave to be taking the Corvette, man. Go get these tires warmed up. I always struggle on heavier fuel. Yo, Zach, what's going on, bro? Yeah, this is the WC Experience Championship, I think. They're struggling with pacing the race compared to qualifying. We need these guys in front to battle, for sure. You played the ACC for 2 weeks. Yeah, I can't go back, man. And plus, he was getting really fast on LMU as well. I think at some stage you have to commit, you know? Prenter and Leiden battling. I just think as well with LMU, I think that it's more beneficial to learn how to be quick on LMU than it would be on ACC, because on ACC, a lot of the driver techniques are just probably not that accurate, you know?
Lap 136.47.
Yeah, definitely. LMU is definitely like extremely popular right now. It's just a lot of variety in the races, you know? I mean, this is default setup as well. Yo, Poochie, what's going on, bro? Like, I don't understand the people that say they don't like the physics on this game. Like, I genuinely don't get it. The only thing that I can say is, like, if you don't have your wheel set up correctly, then it can feel a little bit weird. But for the most part, feels pretty good. Even on my wheel. And the hypers are coming through already.
Lap 136.69.
Oh my God. Went up to 6th gear like an idiot. Gotta try and let the traffic through at the right time, man. I did it again. Oh my God. I keep going up to 6th gear, bro. I keep going up to 6th. When you go up to 6th, you can't stop for turn 1. Yeah, Daviton is also on LMU. Bro, everyone's on, man, to be honest.
That time was a 1:39.57.
The thing is, because I've driven the Corvette a number of times around this track, I know where it's strong and where it's weak. Very strong through the middle, but very weak in the first 2 corners. We held that. The hypercars handle so nice, but they can be a handful, man.
8, 9.
Well, I'm doing well on my virtual energy at least. Struggling in the last corner now.
Time 1:37.24.
Right, we need to get it together, lads. I think one of the main reasons why I struggle in the race is because the T300 loses force feedback after a while, you know? This is a better lap.
Time 1:36.34.
Oh my God. Took a little bit too much curb there. Like right now, my wheel is so light. But like, I don't like, it's not that I don't like a heavy wheel. It's just that I don't like force feedback that feels misplaced. Like when it's destructive. But the guy in the Porsche must have had it off. Bro, the field's so close, man. But I'm doing extremely well on my virtual energy.
That time was a 1:37.00.
The hypercars are going to be coming back through soon as well. The mistake that I made was I did too many quali laps on these tires.
Lap 1:37.14.
Wow, those three in the hypercars are gone. Absolutely destroying the rest of them. Mezza's going to be compromised. Whoa. That wasn't great.
Lap 1:37.94.
Yeah, I think. What do I turn down? I think I turned the damper down as well on my wheel, or at least I used to. I used to for ACC. I think I have it up for this. This traffic has cost us a lot. %4 more than the guy in front.
Lap 1:37.46.
Oh, we lost loads there. What happened? It'll be interesting to see what a direct drive wheel is actually worth in terms of like lap time and like race stint. Well, I would imagine that consistency being the biggest key, you know?
Lap 1:37.01. See, in these conditions, the BMW
the Ferrari, the Corvette, they'll probably be a little bit better on tires than they normally would, you know. So Mez is doing a really good job. I think the conditions is helping balance out the BOP a little bit. You're so slow, why?
Time 1:30.
What happened?
0.01.
Oh my God, the holy understeer. Who remembers the Logitech Driving Force GT? You know that little, the old Logitech wheel with a little red circle on it? And that had the two little buttons at the back for gear shifters. I swear that that wheel is more reactive than the T300. I feel like it feels more, I don't know, like pointy. Like the T300 feels a little bit lazy in the middle of the wheel. And with the updates on ACC, that brought out the worst of it.
That time was a 1:36.90.
Okay, we're starting to gap the guys behind now. See, the funny thing is like, I remember when I was in the Corvette, and I know that the Corvette is very good in the last corner and the middle sector. So it's very hard to get a run. It just struggles through turn 1 and turn 2.
1:36.78.
The funny thing is, was like, when I first moved to PC, everybody was pretty much on the Thrustmaster, everyone. So you could compete, you know? Here come the leaders again. Ah, brother. Just as I got close.
Lap 1:37.49.
Just absolutely just sends it. You see when they send it like that, they cannot complain when they get binned, bro. I'm telling you. Can't cry if you get binned when you send it from that far back. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't used the traffic effectively to save fuel. Like, realistically, if you know you're going to be compromised, you might as well just save fuel.
Time 1:37.92.
I tell you what cost me a little bit of lap time is when I used to use a F1 shaped rim. When I went back to a circle rim, definitely struggled. I prefer F1 shaped rims so much, like, just for the comfortability of my hands. I hate circular rims. Here come the rest of them. Mez is lucky, bro. He's getting them all on the straight. Literally getting them all on the straight.
6.88.
I've got 6% more energy than him, though. Shifted up for no reason like an idiot. I had to work out my fuel soon. Bro, I'm getting guys in corners every single time. I'm Meza getting everybody down the straight. It's bollocks.
Lap 137.63.
Look, he's gonna get him on the straight again. I've even waited for, oh my God. I'm not gonna bother changing tires either. Gotta try and close that gap a bit more.
36.93.
The guy in the Porsche, his pace really faded from what he was doing in quali.
Lap 136.88.
I mean, that's where I got to pick 6. think I need about 11 laps worth of fuel. I think 11's safe. Yeah, so even if I can't overtake him, I've got to stay close, you know? Corvette's so good in that last corner, bro. Oh, bro, what are you doing? Bro, what? Oh, my God. These guys are so dumb, man. Bro, why would you change direction when I'm in the braking zone, man? Fucking hell. It's like they want to get binned. They want to crash. I'm convinced. Wow, he actually got a car in the middle of a corner. So that about. Is he trying to save fuel? Okay, well. One less person to worry about, I guess.
That time was a 1:37.39.
Oh, Brenner's right on the leader. Oh, the leaders are together. Nice. Gonna have to pit next lap.
Time 1:38.27.
I should have put my fuel ratio up. Oh shit. I gotta pick this lap. I don't have enough fuel.
Lap 1:42.51.
All right. Yeah, I jumped the Porsche. I think it worked out. I think. Or maybe not. Might have to save a little bit. Yes, I have to save.
Time 2:06.73.
I think I'm like a lap short. The length of the race changed. That's what's happened. Wonder if this guy changed tires. We were good at saving fuel in the first stint, so we'd have to do it again this time. This time we have to.
Lap 1:38.35.
We probably can't even race him, even though we got the pace to. We got 9 laps to go, and we're just sure. Okay, we can save this easy.
1:39.08.
Bro, why? Oh, he's binned it on the out, coming out the pits. Wow. Wow, that could have been me. That could have been me. Unbelievable. I think when that happens, it's just time to park it, bro.
Time 1:38.89.
So we're in a net 4th right now. But what are you doing? Fucking hell. You know what? A lot of these hypercar drivers, they can't drive, bro. So my virtual energy is cool, but my fuel's not. And I put my fuel ratio up as well. Bro, look at this idiot, man. The thing is, I try to make it as predictable as possible where I'm going to go as well. So we need, what, 5 laps worth of fuel? Have I done it? I think I've done it. Maybe 1 more lap of saving. What's this guy doing? The leader's having an absolute ding dong. Definitely have to check the replay after. I know we should be good on fuel, but still, just in case. Okay, Leiden's got the same amount of fuel as me now. Oh no, he doesn't. He's got 1% more.
Time 138.26.
Well, the leaders, if the leaders lap me again, I'll be fine. I think they will do. Wow, where'd this guy come from? Oh yes, Huben lapped me again. Sweet. So this lap's the last lap.
Time 138.42.
We can send it on this lap. You don't have to drive like a pansy anymore. We still had the pace, lads. We still had the pace. We pulled out the pace when we needed it. Get in there. 36.9 in the last lap. We had pace, lads. We had pace. Lovely jubbly. Yo, Mike, what's going on,
Log
bro?
building finished.
Oh, you just missed a pretty good race, you know. Just missed a pretty good race. Do you know what? Like, our maximum pace wasn't bad compared to the leaders, but I've noticed this year on LMU, even on ACC, bro. Like, at the start of races where like the tires are not up to temp and it's heavy fuel, bro, I just lose so much time. And then afterwards, my pace is fine, you know? All right, so fourth is great in that lobby anyway. Great in that lobby. Huben won by 19 seconds. Damn. Yo, they got smoked. Damn. That's crazy. I want to watch the replay. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it here because it always messes about. But what I'm going to check what lap times they were doing in the last lap. But I think the leaders are still going round, you know? No? Oh, no. So Prenta won. Nice. All right, let's go to the replay. I got a decent start as well. Oh shit. Let's not do it here. Schaefer. What did Prenta do to Schaefer? Who the hell's Schaefer? Jan Schaefer. This guy, he was nowhere near the front. He must have binned him and he lapped him or something. Yeah, Jardine was, I think he was 7th. Bro, I can't believe, what was Bischoff doing? This is why you don't take the McLaren. You heard? This is why you don't take the McLaren, bro. Let me go back, because I don't know what happened to Bischoff. Let's have a look at our points, because that should have been tasty. Because I was not ranked that high in that lobby. Bro, I can't even believe I put quali together with no practice. I'm never practicing ever again. Never practicing ever again, lads. Plus 46. Damn. Jeez. Yo, that's insanity. I'm a silver 3 now. Plus 46, bro. Safety ranking, plus 22. Damn. Yo, I did bits. Yo. I got so much ranking right there, bro. That's insanity. Let's have a look at the replay, though. You know, I know that Brazil is probably my strongest track, so I wasn't like, I didn't think I'd be terrible, but I didn't expect to qualify where I did with all the people that was in there. And I thought, I knew I'd suffer on race pace, because I always do. Like once I lost the leaders, and then I made 2 mistakes in a row, Meza got past, and then you just lose the leaders, you know, and they can just, you know, keep on banging at that pace for the whole entire race. Whereas I'll have laps where I'm on the pace, then laps where I'm off the pace, and then that's the difference, though, you know. And if you see, they were all close together at the end, so they were driving at a high level the entire way through. And I feel like I lose too much in the traffic, for sure. I don't know whether it's luck or whether it's just bad judgment on my behalf, but in the traffic, I'm losing too much. I feel like in racing in general, like if you build up a no-nonsense reputation, then even when people are coming to lap you, I feel like they will treat you a little bit differently. You know what I mean? Because I'll be honest, some of them hypercars, I could have easily just turned in and they wouldn't have been able to say anything because it would have been their fault. So the only mistake I made, well, it wasn't really a mistake because I didn't know, but my fuel ratio was wrong. It was 0.78, and I'm sure it should have been like 0.84 or something. And my fuel was coming up less. When it was time to pit, my fuel was quite a bit less than my virtual energy. So I should have put, well, it should have been around 0.84 or 0.85, and I would have been able to do an extra lap after I pitted, and that would have got me even closer, you know. But in the end, we ended up having to save fuel, but it was cool. Bad. This was wild, bro. I was taking it so careful on the first lap, not to get damaged, not to get spun around. But I feel like because like when you're at the front and you're racing with the fast guys, I feel like they're just cleaner because they want to have a clean race themselves, you know? So Meza, obviously I've raced him loads on ACC, so I knew he'd be clean. Right, I wanted to look at where was Bischoff, bro? Yeah, he made a massive mistake taking the McLaren, bro. The McLaren used to be rapid on this track, but ever since the update, shocking. Yeah, I would never take the McLaren now. Unless it was open setup. Like round here in the McLaren, believe it or not, like bro, what was I running? I was running like 311 or something. Bro. But I knew from what you were saying before that you were struggling with tire temps anyway, so I was about to let you go at the start of the race, but you got the jump on the start anyway, so it didn't matter. But I knew like my race pace just needs work. But this is probably the only track where like I've properly grinded. Like when it first came out, we battered this track. So it's probably the only track that I can jump on with no practice and still be decent. You know? But most of the other tracks, like if I went to Sebring with no practice, I'd be well off. Why did Bischoff take the McLaren? He's tripping. What happened? What happened with that Schaefer guy? Did you lap him and bin him or something? Bro, this guy came out of nowhere at the end. Why did I pit? I pitted with 7% because my fuel was actually on less than 1 lap. So I would have ran out of fuel. My fuel ratio must have been wrong. Normally the fuel ratio is supposed to match your fuel and your virtual energy, but my virtual energy had 7%, but my fuel was on like 0.8. So I wouldn't have made another lap. That's the mistake I made. If I would have put my fuel ratio up, then I would have been able to make the extra lap, which is annoying, but it's what it is. Yeah, this guy came at me at the end out of nowhere when I was saving fuel, thinking that I had it all covered and that. See, at these temps, it was all cool. It was nice. When it started to get colder, bro, damn. The struggle was real. What did I want to see? What happened to the guy in the Porsche who was leading? Must have made a mistake. Who did you kill? Who did you kill? Schaefer? I remember when you lot were battling here. Swear down, the undercut was good, yeah? Nice, bro. That's what I'm talking about, Daniel, man. Like, once you got them pit strategies down packed, brother, it's a game changer. Yo, yeah, these lot were acting violent out here. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Yo, look at these guys. Yeah. See, all this, bro, is just ridiculous, bro. Like, what Leiden's done here is smart, right? He's basically put his car in a position that tells you, all right, I'm taking this line. Why would you still send it up the inside? Like, look, you got a chance to go on the outside. They still send it that, bro. Like, bro, some of these hypercars, bro, they don't care, bro. Like, they do not care about your race whatsoever. Bro, the amount of times these man were sending it into corners, I was like, yo, you man really want to crash in it. There was once at turn one, he overtakes me on the inside, like just before the braking zone, but then he swerves back onto the racing line right in front of me as I'm hitting the brakes, bro. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I'm sure you want to be killed in this race. I'm sure of it because you're acting like it. Yeah, check the VOD, man. I want to see the battle at the end because you lot were still at the front battling. Oh, whoa. I missed something. So Faulkner got through there, did he? Oh shit. Okay, Faulkner got through. Yo, what is that? Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh, this is Hugo as well. No, Hugo, you're sick. Oh my God. Yo, Hugo is a bad man for that. Bro, listen, I get it because obviously we're interfering in your race, you're interfering in our race, but it's like, I feel like with me, I try to be very, very predictable, so there's no need for mad dive bombs. There's no need to, you know what I mean? I don't want them to be nervous around me, so I stick to one side, but when I'm letting people through and then they're swerving into my lane, it's like, bro, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, you need to chill. I'll try and find it. I'll try and find what lap it was, bro. Is he gonna send it? Yes. Deep. Cut back. Beautiful. Oh, lovely stuff by Faulkner. Yo, that's Hugo Merles. There's another guy we used to race in the ACC, bro. Very fast. But I know, like, some people just got no chill, bro. Oh. Yo, I'll give it to Tommy, bro. He can be like right up someone's ass and still hit his breaker markers. My bad. All right, come quick. Night. Love ya. Yo, Macaulay's pit exit was hilarious. Was that Macaulay? Bro, if that was Macaulay, that is hilarious, bro. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it after. What happened to this guy in the Porsche, though? That's what I want to figure out. What, bro? Yo, Leiden is so brave on the brakes when he's behind people, bro. And this was a sick battle, though. Oh, damn. What happened? Yo. Yo, let me see this, bro. This game looks so sick at night, I swear. Yo, this man got out dragged. Damn. Oh. Outside. Inside. Man got elbow grease. Damn. Yo, this battle looks insane. I can't lie. I wonder if these two have contact. Oh, damn. Oh my days. Wow. Now, hold on. Fairs. fair news, mate. Man got put in an absolute spliff. Did he just drop pace after this or something? Because how did I end up in front of this guy? Doesn't seem to be dropping that much pace. Oh, he is. He's making mistakes. Yeah, he's falling off. Is this it? Because, yeah, he's way behind now. Let me see where I was. And we were well behind it this time. Bro, I don't know what happened to this guy's pace, bro. He died on pace. I think he just must have started just getting smoked. Oh, so you lot had to chase down Faulkner as well. Wow. Interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't get how this guy fell so far back. No, he just dropped pace. I thought he made a mistake. He just dropped pace. Yeah, you don't like nose to tail the whole race, right? I had hypercars sending me all the time. No, it is. I think because you lot do VMS, these lot got a little bit of respect for you in that. They got no respect for me, I'm telling you. These hypercars, they had zero respect, bruv. Zero. Treated me like bin juice. Right. Oh, you was getting off. Okay, caught Faulkner now. This is a good race, you know. This was actually a good race. What lap did we pit again? Was it lap 33? Lap 32, I think. Yeah, at this point, Meza let us through, I think. So I was quite a bit behind this guy. I don't know, bro. He put way too much fuel in. Macaulay's lap 41. All right, we got to see that because that was hilarious. Okay, I pitted lap 32. Right, hold, no, there's another pit exit, bro. Let me look. Hold on. There's another pit exit. It's when the guy in the Porsche is in front of me. Bro, this right here was hilarious, bro. Watch the... hold on, because this is actually too funny. Oh, shit. Wrong way. Bro, yo, this is hilarious, bro. Oh my days. Bro, it's not over yet. Oh, bro. Yo, no, I'm done. Ah, bro. He's got to be laughing at that one. Got to be. Bro, if you can't laugh at that, then I don't know. Bro, it's the fact that he's stuck. No. Yo, if you're this guy in the Porsche, you're so upset right now. You're actually so upset. He was minding his own business, bro. God. There's no way. All F4 all day, bruv. All F4. Because I seen him coming out the pits. I'm like, yo, that pit exit is looking a bit mad. I seen him crashing inside the pit lane from here, bro. I'm like, yo, this guy in the pit lane is doing a madness. Lads, can I just say how good the game looks? Look into the distance. You know what I mean? Look into the distance, all the flats with the light, bro. I'm telling you. As I said before, the scope for this game. On the last stream, I think we looked at Le Mans Cup, Asia and stuff like that, and some of the tracks. The reason why I just want Dubai Autodrome, bro. Just give me Dubai Autodrome and I'm good. To me, Dubai Autodrome is another track like Interlagos for me. Definitely one of my better tracks, like by far. But I can imagine the night races, because I think Dubai Autodrome does a lot of 24-hour races as well. So it is one of the major tracks in the Asian region. So I would love to see that on this game. Oh, it sounds so mean. Where was the where was it when I got lapped by the it was a white Toyota and I almost crashed because of him. Was it earlier than the pit stops? I think it was earlier than the pit stops. If I look in my mirrors, it might be this one. Yeah, this is the bro. What are you doing? This is the one, bro. This was the one. Like, why move? Like, I've given him the line. I've stayed out of the way. Why are you moving over in the braking zone, bro? Like, why? You don't even need to. He doesn't actually need to. It's like they want to have an accident because like he doesn't need to move. You know, he doesn't actually need to move into my braking line. It actually makes no sense to do that. He's got enough track to still take a wide line in to turn one. Because I don't get it. This is just diabolical in my eyes. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, I'm on full brake. I can't slow down any quicker, bro. Remember, you don't have ABS like I've got ABS, so you can't slow down as quick as me. So if you're in a hypercar, you got to take that into consideration. You don't need to move back, like straight back into the racing line when you're in the braking zone. Like, you're asking for an accident. Who was this? This is, bro, this is like the most. These are like the smartest dudes, bro. David Morocek, I shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? He knows better. If I would have killed him, I wouldn't have wanted to hear no complaints. You know what I mean? None. It's risky for no reason. It's insane, bro. Oh, this is my favorite sim by a country mile right now. And I can only see it getting better. I like to see growth in a game. As long as I can see growth, then I'm happy. If I can't see growth and it gets stagnant, then that's when I'm like, it might struggle to hold on. But, you know, June 10th, we're going to get another track. We're going to get Qatar, which will be another good addition to what we have. Get the Lambo, we'll get the Lexus, we'll get the driver swap. So the endurance side of things will properly start taking off. Meza looked like he was short on fuel for the first stint. I was short on the second stint. But honestly, I thought about running an alternative strategy, but it's a good thing I didn't because I probably would have got my fuel wrong. Let's have a look at the leaders because they were still battling it out. These guys were nose to tail, like, for the whole race, you know. 40, 44, 43 laps. I wonder how... Well, what happened here? So I take it, did Fulton have to pit or did he have to just lap? Woo. Wait, did Leiden pit already? No, Leiden's here. Okay. No, I'm at 1080, man. But like, the game looks so good, bro. And it's not like I'm even running like max out settings or anything, you know? Okay, Faulkner pitted first, right. So he pitted lap 31. Wow, so these lot had quite a bit of extra fuel, I think. Let's have a look. When did these lot pit? Yo, review for the tube. Where are you from? Oh, you're in the US. Okay, okay. East. Where's East? Bro, do you know what, yeah? Like, what was it? A couple of months back, I looked at the US, the whole map of the US. Bro, I didn't even know that certain places were close to certain places. I didn't know that, like, New York was, like, closer to Canada. I'm baffed, bro. Where's NC? Where's that? You have to use full pronunciations for me, bro. North Carolina. Okay, okay, okay. Closer to Florida, right? So do you get like the crazy weather, like? Because I know they get like hurricanes, tornadoes and stuff, but I can't imagine what that must be like, bro. Oh, Leiden sent it into the pits. Bro, I never knew that New York was close to Canada. I never ever knew that until I started looking at the map because I just wanted to know where everything was. And then like you can see like down the south where a lot of these states that I guess used to be like Mexico, like San Antonio and all these places, right? Well, that's insane. But at least with like, if you're near Florida, you don't ever really have to worry about a holiday, do you? It's got nice weather most of the time. Wow, did he just jump you in the pits? Oh yeah, he filled short, didn't he? He went short. Fuel. So wait, where's the Faulkner coming? Oh, he's here. What about her? So Faulkner got jumped completely. Okay, I guess this is the Schaefer guy that you actually binned. It's always raining. Right, you're from Atlanta. The humidity, yeah, bro. Like, I can't take all that heat. I can't lie. But I swear in America, most of the homes come with air conditioning, right? Because like in the UK, we don't really have air conditioning for the most part. You know, you have to go out and buy a fan, plug that shit into the wall. That's about it. We ain't got aircon like that over here. Not unless you're like in a workplace environment. Wow, you know, all in Atlanta. I know you lot are walking. I know you lot are seeing hella BBLs, brother. I know what goes on in ATO. You know, bro. I be watching Love and Hip Hop at Atlanta sometimes, bro. I've seen all that stuff, bro. I know what goes on. Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. You got naturals in the ATO. All right, let me see the bin juice that Pregnant puts on this dude. This is gonna be epic. Florida's got more. Bro, you know what I be watching sometimes, bro? I be watching like a lot of those like street interviews. And like sometimes when they're in Florida, bro, I really can't believe that the females are out there dressing like that, bro. Like, I get it, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm like, nah. Where's their parents at? You know what I mean? Like, who let you out of the house like that? Oh, the binage is coming. You can't park there, mate. Oh my God. This guy got big. I heard that's a 3-day ban still. Apparently I heard you on a 3-day ban. Oh, damn. I wanna see his emotions, brother. Oh no. Bruv, I can't lie. The way he hit that reverse gear sounded angry. Listen again. Bruv, watch how hard he hits this reverse gear. I know this man is upset. Yo. Bro, he did one of these on the gear stick. Yo, he's pissed. Oh, mate. That is sad. Yeah, his ego was damaged though. His ego got the damage. Oh, wait. So you... What? You see, who is this in the Ferrari? Like, bro. They don't care, innit? They just don't care. Uh-oh. Oh, he left you space. Man. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yo! These men coming out of nowhere, bro. Oh! Yo! Yo, I didn't know it was spicy like this, bro. I didn't know it was spicy like this, brother. Okay, there it is. Yo. Man like Faulkner was there as well. Shit! Oi. No. Yo, okay. Okay. British touring cars, yeah? Damn. Yo, he nearly lost it on the brakes, you know. I guarantee he's counter steering right now. I guarantee he's counter steering. You can't even see the wheel because it's so dark. Yep, he had to counter steer that. I think the BMW's too slow down the straight. Yeah, he's getting touched in the straight line speed. Yeah, we can't do nothing down the straight. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Lads, I don't care what anyone says, bro. Spicy racing's the best type of racing, bro. I can't lie. Because what I just witnessed was diabolical movement under braking, bro. Yo. But I like it. It makes for a great race, bro. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Yo, these men were going at it, bro. I didn't know it was like this, brother. Jeez. Man, this is some battle, bro. Oh, and he's sending on Penn in the last corner. Damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bro, if that never had straight line speed, that would have just cost you. But he's right in the slipstream right now. Bro, what am I seeing, bro? Oh my God. Yo, Yo, this race is insane. Man tried the Ricciardo, you know? Man tried the Ricciardo. No. I mean, fair dues you, man, for keeping it out of the barrier, bro. But these are some wild overtaking attempts right now. Yo, this race should have been streamed. Man said defending is an art. What's crazy is that he's close enough to try overtake, but he's also Faulkner's close enough to him to where he can't afford to mess it up. Yeah, the BMW's crazy on brakes. Oh, good exit. No funny business this lap. This is the second to last lap, isn't it? Yeah, that last lap where you just got that gap. Yeah, you broke him. You broke that slipstream. Oh, you got close again though, dang. I think this track, maybe actually, I think the Porsche is quite a bit quicker. If there was someone really fast in the Porsche, I reckon they probably would have got off. But I think this track probably got some of the best BOP. The cars are pretty close. Someone faster than me in the Ford, I reckon would have been able to keep up. That was a great race, you know. Great race. Was the race done? Race is done, innit? Or is it not done? Yeah, 'cause I remember the BMW used to be weak around this track. It used to struggle around here. Okay, so this is the last lap. Good race, good pace by you lot, man. Good pace by the front three, for sure. That was quality. That was actually a quality ass race. I surprised myself, I'm not gonna lie. I got hella points for that as well. Yeah, man, I'm happy with that. Definitely happy with that. So yeah, like I'm just hoping that we see a bit more in the future. like after the next update, I think there's going to be a new roadmap, and I can't wait to see that because there's definitely more content that could be brought. We know that we should be getting the AMG in the GT3s, and obviously the Aston Martin Valkyrie, which, bro, that is going to sound crazy on this game. I don't care if it's crap. I'm in that Valkyrie. I'm in it. I'm telling you. I don't care if it's crap. That thing sounds insane. And also we could possibly be looking at the Le Mans European Cup tracks like Barcelona, Silverstone, Paul Ricard. And yeah, those things could possibly happen. But for me personally, when I think of the perfect tracks to add, I said the same thing for ACC, bro. Like Asia, you gotta get the Asian tracks in because for racing, they're too mint. I'm sure. When they do the next roadmap or after the official release of the game, because remember it's still early access, I'm sure eventually they're gonna put the AMG in because in real life the AMG is in the 2025 season, so it's definitely got to be coming, unless they just leave the game, and I don't think they are because they're already talking about adding things in the future. So I would expect the AMG GT3 to get added to the game. Also, I'm sure there's the BMW M4 Evo, is there? I'm sure there's an Evo to the M4, right? What site was I reading it on? Was it Traction GG or let me have a look. I actually can't remember. But I know there's definitely some LMU news. It's either on Traction or Overtake. Can't remember. Have a little look. Let's see. Where did I see this stuff, bro? Bollocks. Can't find it. Let me try. Okay. I think I found it. Have a little look. What was it? Le Mans Ultimate set for exciting roadmap after June update. Haha, found ya. Following the next major update and DLC pack, Motorsports Games Studio 397 are set to unveil plans as they ramp up the 2025 version on 1.0 release. All right, so with Le Mans Ultimate expecting to leave early access and consequently hit a version 1.0 later this year, a new roadmap is expected sooner rather than later. Okay, so technically we should be looking at M4 GT3 Evo at some point. On June 10th, a new game updated will arrive that will feature multiplayer, driver swaps, team-based gameplay, and custom liveries. At the same time, the final 2024 season DLC pack will arrive, including Qatar's Lusail International Circuit and 2 LMGT3 machines, the Lamborghini Huracan and the Lexus. This will arrive just a day before the real-world 24-hour of Le Mans event. Sheesh! See, now I feel like I'm more invested in this sport WEC than I was before, because now I played the game and now it's like, now I understand really how it works, you know? So it makes me more invested in the actual sport itself. Anyway, where was I? Will arrive the day before, blah, 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 before the Le Mans event begins. It's the first on-track action, the 11th to the 15th of June, with the title expected to once again have a presence at the French event. So what are they saying? What is there going to be some sort of is there going to be some sort of event going on at the same time as the 24 hours? Are they going to do like what ACC did, where they actually have something going on in Le Mans itself? As I said before, guys, I've told you, man, like, I feel like with this game, there's a lot of potential to do some things. Get this out of my face, please. There's a lot of potential to do some things. I feel like, you know, at least one of the weekly races in that championship, like what we just did then, maybe the 7 o'clock race every week, I feel like that should be streamed live on the Le Mans Ultimate channel. That's what I personally feel like they should do. And have, you know, have all the overlays and stuff. Stream the weekly trophy live every week. That's what I finished. By the way, let's read some more. Following the game update, we will have an exciting roadmap designed in collaboration with our partners at the Automobile Club de Quest. I ain't saying none of that French stuff. The ACO, is that ACO? I need glasses, bro. The organizers of the 24 Hours of Le Mans endurance race. Okay, so these guys organized that race, I guess. ACO and all that, all right? Plan to be announced after our June release, which we'll confidently believe will excite the game's fan base, said Motorsport Game CEO Stephen Hood. All right, Stephen. What else? What else? Speaking to Traction recently, Hood emphasized a recent visit to the opening European Le Mans Series round in Spain, a championship also run by ACO, LMP3 cars, plus Circuit de Barcelona de Catalunya, Circuit Paul Ricard, and Silverstone are potential ELMS content not currently in Le Mans Ultimate. Sheesh. The ACO is also in control of Le Mans Cup and Asia Le Mans Series events. This is what I was talking about, lads. So if ACO, listen, ACO, they said they're partners, right? So if ACO are partnering Le Mans for the long term, that means there's a lot of scope for content. They could possibly bring LMP3s if they wanted to. Not that I personally give a shit about LMP3s, but at least there's more content. As I said, Asia, bro, my focus would be getting that Asia Cup series, bro, getting them tracks on the game, because if it happens, damn. The game's gonna, I'm telling you, it's gonna be ACC get in the bin. In fact, ACC can already get in the bin, but that's just my personal opinion. There are also new 2025 cars in the real world FIA World Endurance Series, which Le Mans Ultimate is the official game for. Think Aston Martin Valkyrie, sheesh, Mercedes AMG LMGT3, and the Evo spec BMW M4. See, the fact that they're talking about this, bro, they know what we want. They're saying the right things. It's just about doing the do. That's it. That's all. The business continues to assess new ways to expand the Le Mans Ultimate audience. It can be expected that the game will be moving from its early access phase into version 1.0 or full release this year, with more details coming soon, continued Hood. Okay. Console announcement soon. Brother, if this reaches console, then I'm fully backing them to get all the DLC done, because, yo, I can't lie. Console is what lines the pockets, bro. If you can line stuff up for console, you're literally lining the pockets. That's what makes the game a success, bro. When you can get it out on console and that, you're laughing. it has been publicly stated that Motorsport Games would like to release Le Mans Ultimate on PlayStation and Xbox consoles. However, to make this possible, a deal must be struck with a third-party publisher who would presumably help front the cost of porting. That's the issue. So what third-party company would they be looking at? This work consoles continues at pace with discussions underway with multiple potential porting and publishing collaborations, and we hope to have something to announce soon. You know what, bro? You know what? Fair dues to Motorsports Games Studio, or they Studio 397, whoever the fuck, bro. Fair dues, bro. Because I remember when these lot weren't even sure if they were even going to be a company. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were running out of money and that. They had a lot of people doubting them, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I had confidence all along because the base game was good. So I feel like they've done a proper job. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I like the connection that they have between the fan base and the people that play the game. Like, you can actually, you know, these guys are actually approachable. You can be in Discord, you can ask questions, and they're taking people's feedback. They're taking it on board and actually trying to make the changes that people ask for, bro. That's why, like, I felt like every update, even if certain things haven't necessarily suited my particular driving style, I feel like every update has been a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? They haven't just, I just think this and I'm just going to do this without considering like what the fan base think, what a lot of the people who are testing the game, they're taking their comments on board and actually trying to make the changes. So I feel like fair dues. The last time a game did this, it was like P-Cars 1. And I felt like with P-Cars 1, there was a good connection between the people who made the game and the people that were playing it. And that's why P-Cars 1 was such a success. And then once they went away from that, that's when they flopped. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Right about now, Le Mans Ultimate's the one. If you're still in between games on ACC and shit, I'm just going to say, like, ACC, to me, doesn't really have a future because there's no updates coming. It's done. So you kind of have to start putting all your eggs in this basket, man. I'm telling you, the racing's better. The endurance races are going to be insane. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm happy where the game is at the moment, man. Yep, it's got like, yeah, it'll be, if they added the tracks, it'll be Sepang, it will be Dubai Autodrome, it will be Yas Marina Circuit as well. It'll be so good, man. Yeah, if this comes out on console, yo, you lot will be happy. I'm telling you, if this comes out on console, I think a lot of people will be on this because WEC is very popular at the moment. WEC is extremely popular. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a fan base for it, for sure. And I wonder if they can make it like cross-platform as well, so you can get those full grids and stuff like that, then yeah, it would be amazing. So it's looking good, brother. Bro, that's what it is. I feel like the reason to me why ACC is boring, bro. Yeah, EA just they need to allow it. But the reason for me why ACC is boring is mainly focused around the lack of sort of strategy and like the will-to-will action. You can't, it's a lot harder to go will-to-will for a long time on ACC. You have to be very complicit to the person next to you. Whereas on this, you saw with the race, like, hey, I appreciate it, review. I appreciate it, brother. Like with this, like, you can see that you can get a little bit aggressive. You can have like proper hard racing, bro. You know what I mean? On ACC, it's very hard to do that without absolutely dying. Do you know what I mean? Like it's very hard to do that without realistically binning someone. And then, of course, like SSV said, the meta setups are just, yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I've noticed certain things with ACC that are a little weird. Like in some cars, you can go to minimum wing, and the difference between minimum wing and maximum wing down the straight is not even that big. On this game, if you put the car to minimum and you put it to maximum, like you can tell the difference straight away. Just little things like that. Like if you decide to make a setup with low wing, it can be done, but you're gonna lose out in the braking phase, you're gonna lose out in the acceleration phase, and you're probably gonna lose out around like a lot of corners as well, but you actually gain a lot on the straights. Whereas if you go the other way, it's vice versa. Like you're gonna gain everything in the corners and stuff, but you do lose a chunk down the straight. Whereas in ACC, certain cars, bro, you can run max wing to min wing, and the difference in miles per hour is barely negligible. So I don't know, man. Yeah, ACC's like, it's a sprint. Like everything's just a sprint. There's no holding back. You're just sending it for the whole race. Whereas in LMU, you can sort of, all right, let me start shifting early and braking a little bit early, start saving some fuel because I know I can gain a little bit at the pit stops, and there's a lot more just to think about than just the driving. You know what I mean? I know, like, don't get me wrong, that there's still like a few bugs. Like sometimes if you're on the game for too long, like in the menu for too long, and you try to leave, the game will just freeze, and you gotta like shut the whole game down. Like stuff like that is not the best, but I always think about, I don't get caught up in little problems, bro. Like little problems don't affect me. The main problems are what happens when you're on track. If it's nothing to do with when you're on track and stuff like that, then I can survive. Obviously, it's annoying. Like for instance, what happened to Tommy Lydon the other day at the start of the VMS race where the game just crashed. Like stuff like that's annoying. But for the most part, when you're on track, that stuff works. The off tracks work. Even as much as like they can be annoying, you know, once you put 4 wheels over the line, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get a warning. That just makes it easier to just, you know what I mean? Just to keep it clean. I think AC Evo is gonna be like, for me personally, that is gonna be majority for the casual racing gamer. Guys who wanna do drifting, guys who wanna, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. I feel like for the hardcore esports driver, I don't know if that's gonna be their go-to game. You know what I mean? But I feel like for the average sim racer who just wants to jump online, I feel like AC Evo will be probably their game of choice. You know? And look, I'm not even gonna complain, because there was a time where we, like in this sim racing community, we didn't have a lot to pick from. You know what I mean? Like it was slim pickings, bro. So now when you look at like how much options we have, it's, bro, we're in a good place, man. We're in a good place. There's so much options now for there's so many different options to race. We've got other games supposedly coming out in the future as well. I don't know what that was, it Project Motorsport, whatever that's gonna be, but don't know what that's gonna be like. But there's a lot of options now. So you can literally get your niche or whatever you're really interested in. You can jump on any game pretty much and be happy. And let's think about it, bro. Like it never used to be like this, bro. It never used to be like this at all. But I feel like definitely COVID. When COVID happened, I feel like a lot of people started locking into sim racing, bro, for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Bro, listen, I already envisaged that Project Motorsport was gonna be exactly like Project Cars, bro. Like the whole fact they've still got project in the name. I saw it and I was like, it looks like a Project Cars 2 regen. Don't get me wrong, Project Cars 2 at the time was an amazing game, bro. Like, it was a great game. But I feel like Sims have moved on from that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Man said Max Verstappen got everyone sim racing. Bro, I don't know what it was, man. Yeah, I do think an element of people taking it more seriously when they see real life racing drivers racing. I feel like people take it more seriously. I don't know if it like more people got involved, but I feel like when like even when ACC came out and they were doing sort of the SRO stuff, and then the actual real life racing drivers jumped on the game, I feel like people started to see like, actually, yo, this stuff is actually viable. This is actually entertaining. Particularly like the more realistic games at like a high level, when you see the skill that's involved, you can sort of like, I can actually sit there and watch this like it's a real race. And I feel like people that weren't in the whole sim racing realm, but were interested in motorsport, I feel like they have started to look at sim racing like it's more interesting now, you know? Whereas before, people would have just thought it's just a game. You know what I mean? The next Black Friday, bro, stuff is going to start flying off the shelves. The one thing they do need to invest in is make sure they've got an anti-cheat, because in sim racing, cheating is very hard to detect. It's not like on Call of Duty where you can kind of see like, yo, his aim's a bit sticky. He's looking through walls, whatever. Like if you get a clever cheater, and there is guys selling cheats for this game, for ACC, but like, you cannot tell when someone's cheating, bro. Especially if they're smart, especially if they're not someone who wants to stand out and win, but they'll make sure they're like top 4, top 5 all the time. Like it's very hard to know. So like, I feel like now, particularly with a lot of competitions and there's a lot of money on the line, esports races, there needs to be some decent anti-cheats created for these games, man. Is the Audi R8 faster than the Mustang? On what? In ACC? I'm pretty sure the Mustang will be quicker on ACC, bro. Walk past you on the straights. That's a setup issue, bro, for sure. That Mustang's a joke on the straight. Bro, I didn't get passed by nothing apart from the only thing that can trouble a Mustang down the straight is the Nissan or the Lexus. Other than that, you're getting smoked. You know what I mean? Yeah, that low wing. I don't know what he's doing then, bro. Maybe it had mad BOP. It might be a BOP thing, bro. It might have had like minus 40 or something. Yeah, Mustang and the Lexus. The Lexus is a friggin' joke on ACC down the straight. Because the Lexus, like, particularly if you're doing like LFM and stuff, the Lexus is always minus 40 kg. So, and it was already one of the fastest down the straight. If you go to Paul Ricard, yeah, bro, do not race anybody in that Lexus at Paul Ricard down the straight. It is a joke. Bro, that car down the straight at Paul Ricard is ridiculous, bro. It's almost cheating. You know what I mean? Like, you can physically be 7/10 in front of the Lexus at Paul Ricard and it will still overtake you by the end. It's insane. Yeah, those cars are great. My favorite car overall on ACC was always the Bentley. But I just don't like the way they made it feel after the 1.9. Yeah, I mean, there is other cars that are fast on Paul Ricard, but there's a difference between a fast car and a raceable car. So you can set an insane lap time around Paul Ricard in like the Ferrari or whatever, probably even the McLaren. I don't know about now, but even the McLaren was fast. You can set insane lap times, but some of those cars are harder to race because you can't pass no one down the straight. But overall, on a quali lap, they can match the other times, you know? I think the Ferrari's fast there. I think the McLaren's fast there, but the Ferrari gains most of its time sector 1 and sector 3. Your best around Paul Ricard is a 58. My absolute best around Paul Ricard, which is ages ago, was a 52.9, I think, in the Lambo. And wow, we had a crazy setup for that Lambo, bro. Yo, our setup was insane. That was before we did the endurance race. I think there was an AOR endurance race, bro. We had insane setup, bro, for that Lambo. It was crazy, but the race rained and then it was peak. A 53.7 is good, man. A 53.7 is good. Right about now, like if I went back to ACC, I probably wouldn't even be getting any better than 53.7. I can't lie. Oh yeah, you definitely need a wheel. Like, I used to be on pad. When did I go from? Well, I was on a wheel originally on F1 2014, and then when it switched to PS4, I was back on pad for the beginning of Project Cars 1. And then after that, I got on a wheel again. You know, Division 1, bro, to be honest, bro, a lot of the time, it's just grinding. Like, the difference between like a esports guy and a guy who's like a normal split one driver, a lot of it is like seat time and just grinding. And a lot of it also is knowledge, bro. You know what I mean? If I look at a lot of the guys on ACC that were just like normal tier 1 guys, but then they really started getting into it and started like grinding, and then they ended up in esports teams, bro. There's loads that happened. There's some guys that were nowhere on pace, like compared to the fast guys. 3 years down the line, rapid. You know what I mean? 3 years down the line, all of a sudden these guys they're up there, bro. I could literally go back, even if I go watch like Boothby now, yeah. If I go back and watch some of my old videos in AOR, Boothby was like in 9th and 10th. You know what I mean? Like he was just about getting top 10, and now he's like probably one of the top 5, 6 fastest guys on the game. It's insane, bro. Bro, I can literally go back and show you races where we were racing against Boothby like for like 10th, 11th, 12th. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't racing for wins, nothing. You know what I mean? And then just through grinding and like building up your know-how, he's rapid. You know what I mean? It happened to a lot of people, man. A lot of people. Even like Tinko van der Velde at the start. We used to do a league called Actual Vision. Tinko wasn't like someone who was racing for wins, bro. You know what I mean? He was decent, but he wasn't racing for wins. And then before you know it, again, one of the fastest guys on the game. So it's about having that seat time, just like grinding, banging it out. It's interesting though, bro. But yeah, lads, I'm gonna head off. Yeah, review. Holler me on Discord, bro. I should have you on Discord. Did you join my Discord? Let me see if I got you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I accept you. I got you. Yeah, that's like me, particularly for me, because like at the start of ACC, I was up there. I was always like top 10, like in like any split one. I was always top 10, and then the game kept getting updated, and I kept falling back and back and back, and I started like overthinking things. Oh, let me change my wheel settings. Like my setup's not good. Like I can't find pace. Like everyone's way quicker. Like people that I used to be beating easily, they're my pace or quicker now. I'm thinking, bro, what is going on? And I just realized, bro, it is what it is, man. I can't change it. So I just enjoyed the racing. I just focused more on like just try to be as consistent as I can be. Like if the speed's not there, it's just not there, you know? But it is what it is, man. I got fourth, bro. I jumped the guy in the Porsche and he got taken out by one of the hypercars. So I got fourth, which was cool. But bro, go watch that race back. That race was actually insane. It was actually crazy. Yeah, the setups are completely broken on ACC. I used to enjoy making setups so much, bro. But then once it just came to the damper trick and it was just the same thing over and over again, no matter what car, no matter what track, I just got bored, man. So I'm glad that LMU came and rescued us all. I'm glad we all got rescued, mate. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna go chill. And yeah, I'll definitely holler you on Discord review for sure. And when I'll be back, as I said, guys, I want to find a day that everyone here can be about. Find a day and a time where all of you guys we can all jump in a race together and just do some community races, bro. Maybe like an hour-long race or whatever every week or every other week, whatever you guys want to do. You lot got to hit me up in my Discord in the general chat. Everyone just put down a day and time. Everyone can make it so I can see what the majority of people can do. You know what I mean? Then we can sort out a time as well. And yeah, and if we could do that, then we could do one of those every week. And then we'll just randomize it, who picks the track, the conditions or whatever. You know? So let's see. But as I said, guys, my Discord's in the description below. Just jump in the Discord, leave me some feedback in the general chat so I know. And then we can start, maybe from next week, start setting up a community day so we can race. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off. And again, also before I leave as well, again, remember my website is not far off. There's a couple of things I need to do, lads. There's only a couple of things I need to secure before the website is finished. I'll show you one more time. When the website's finally finished, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to have your royalty-free music for all your streams, your background music for your videos, all of that. So soon, it's just a couple of things that I need to tie up and make sure I've got spot on before I do it. Because I don't want to put this out and then couple of weeks later, I hear someone's vocaled my song and they're trying to put it out. You know what I mean? Because those is fighting actions. But yeah, hopefully, guys, it'll be done soon, and then I'll let you guys know, man. But anyway, I will catch you guys in a bit. Follow me on Discord, and we'll continue to chat. Anyway, guys, take care. Thank you for watching the stream. Love. Peace.